Welcome to Chem321 Organic Chemistry. My name is Andrew Strangeard. I will be the instructor for this course this year. This is just a picture of me, and this is a picture of the ConocoPhillips Integrated Science Building where we would be having classes if we met in person. This is a course description. Chem321 is intended for students that are majoring in either chemistry, biochemistry, medicine, molecular biology, chemical engineering, or many other scientific and bioprofessional career paths. Organic chemistry, as we're going to find out this semester, is a key discipline that is underlying both biochemistry, biotechnology, medicine, etc. So it's a very important course in your academic career. We're going to be talking a little bit about molecular structure and bonding. We're then going to move on to talk specifically about a functional group called hydrocarbons. We'll talk a little bit about stereochemistry, which is very important in living organisms. And we'll also mix in some functional group analysis during the semester. The following slide outlines some of our learning outcomes. One of our goals is to understand molecular bonding of organic molecules. Organic molecules meaning compounds that contain carbon. We're going to learn a bunch about functional groups, and then we're going to go into detail in a limited set of those: alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, alkyl halides, thiols, compounds that contain sulfur, arenes, and alcohols, and their derivatives. In the next semester of organic chemistry, Chem 322, we're going to look at a whole nother set of functional groups. We're also going to spend a lot of time looking at constitutional isomers, stereoisomers, and optical activity. Again, very important concepts for organic chemistry, but also for biochemistry. We're also going to understand and analyze some of the chemical mechanisms involved in converting alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, alkyl halides, thiols, arenes, and alcohols with each other, the chemical reactions. A couple notes here: because this course will be delivered online, it will differ in many ways from a normal experience in class. Also note that I might have to change a few things during the semester as needed, so I will update those on Blackboard as required. This slide lists the required materials for the course. You will need two major items. One is an organic chemistry textbook written by Paula Bruce, and you will need Mastering Chemistry, which is an online platform for doing homework and taking exams. These can be purchased together as a bundle for $150 approximately from the UAA bookstore. With that purchase, you get an electronic version of the textbook and you get access to Mastering Chemistry. So far, we found out this is the cheapest way to get these two products as bundled together through the bookstore. You will also need to log on to Blackboard every week to look up the lecture materials. There will be hard copies of the PowerPoint slides and videos. You'll be able to access Mastering Chemistry once you've signed up for it on Blackboard. And you will need some technology, either a computer, a tablet, or a smartphone with speakers so you can watch the course videos. And if need be, you can come to the office hours on Zoom. Let's talk a little bit about grading for this course. In this course, 60% of your final grade will be exams. We're going to have 4 of them. We're going to have an exam over chapters 1 through 3, an exam over chapters 4 through 6, an exam over chapter 7, 9, 10, and 11, and then a final exam, which is going to be an American Chemical Society standardized exam. These tests will be a combination of multiple choice, true, false, fill in the blank, short answer, and drawing structures and molecules and formulas. The final exam will be comprehensive, so it will cover everything that we've discussed during the semester. There is a study guide that's available for this exam. It costs approximately $25 from the American Chemical Society. I have put the link in here for that if you would like to purchase that also. I believe the library also has a couple versions on file in the reference shelves. Homework will count for 40% of your grade. Again, that will be done through Mastering Chemistry Online again. And this will follow our textbook. There are also some questions at the end of the chapters, which I strongly encourage you to take a look at and work through that will help you on the exams. This is the grading scale for this semester. Scores after each homework set and each exam will be posted on Mastering Chemistry, not on Blackboard. This is the general scale that is used across most academic institutions for grading, A's through F's. Note though, these scores will be curved at my discretion at the end of the semester, and that'll be based on deciding on how hard the tests were and how well people did on them. So don't panic if you get a low score on the first few exams. I will be curving them at the end of the semester. Expectations for this course. Chemistry is a subject that does require a lot of focus and dedication throughout the semester because of the homework, because of all the reading and watching videos. So try not to fall behind. Completion of all the reading assignments, problem sets, and exams is required for this course. Reading the textbook, watching the videos will help you in the exams and in the homework. Late submissions may result in a point deduction of up to 100%. This work should be done independently by individuals. However, when you're doing homework or working on problems, I do encourage working with or collaborating with other students. I know this is challenging in a remote setting, but there are some tools that are set up on Blackboard to allow you to talk to other students or work with other students. One is called Circle In, and the other one is called Mail Me. UAA wants everybody to be successful in their coursework. If you have some special circumstances, for example, if you need longer time for taking the test, you need somebody to take notes, you need something special, please contact the University of Anchorage Disability Support Services, and they will set that up with me so that we can make sure you do well in this course. The University of Alaska also is very serious about non-discrimination. So if you read through this, and if you find anything during our class or outside of our class, please contact them so that we can get things taken care of. Academic integrity is an important part of any coursework. Again, because we're going to be online this year, it is difficult to manage that from an instructor standpoint. So I encourage you to read through the academic integrity proposals here and essentially be honest in doing your work and getting your grade. The consequences for breaking the student code of conduct can be severe. Things like plagiarism, cheating, or academic dishonesty may end up with you getting a 0 for the assignment or, based on the severity, failing the course completely. So, in other words, do your own work, be honest. This slide lists some of the logistics for this semester. 1, all the lectures will be online. They're posted as PowerPoint slides and videos. All the lectures will be asynchronous, which means you can watch these videos remotely at your own pace, but you need to keep up so it matches the course schedule. All the homework will be online through Mastering Chemistry. All the exams will be online through Mastering Chemistry also. I have office hours each week from Wednesday at 10 a.m. to 12 noon, and this here is the link to that. That link is also posted on Blackboard. Again, my name is Andrew Stranjord. I have an office in the ConocoPhillips Science Building, room 302A, which most of you probably won't see this semester. I have an office phone, and it does leave me a message that transfers over to my email, so if you leave me a message, I can respond. The best way to get a hold of me, though, is through my email. If you send me an email, I will respond as quickly as I can after seeing your email. This is a chapter outline for the semester. We're going to be covering chapters 1 through 7. Then we're going to skip chapter 8 because that will be covered next semester in Chem 322. And then we'll finish by learning the materials in chapters 9 through 12. This is the schedule for weeks 1 through 4. This first week we'll be learning material in chapter 1. Chapter 1 homework online on Mastering Chemistry will be due Saturday night at 11:55 p.m. Week 2, homework's due that Saturday. Week 3, we're going to look at chapter 3. Homework is due that Saturday. Week 4 is going to be dedicated to studying for the exam of chapters 1 through 2. So anytime during this week, you'll be able to take the exam, but the last time you can take it again would be on Saturday night, learning chapters 1 through 3 and some functional group homework. We continue on week 5 by learning the material in chapter 4. Week 6, we cover chapter 5. Week 7, we cover chapter 6. And then on week 8, again, we have another exam. Again, you'll be able to take that exam anytime through Sunday through Saturday, but it is due Saturday evening. Week 9, there is no material that is assigned. That will be spring break. After spring break, we'll start up again with chapter 7, doing the homework. And then we'll look at chapter 9, because we're going to skip chapter 8, do the homework. Chapter 10 on week 12, do the homework. And this is the last 4 weeks of the semester. So on week 13, we're going to look at the material on chapter 11. On week 14, we're going to have an exam over chapter 7, 9, 10, and 11. On week 15, we're going to cover the final chapter for the semester, which will be chapter 12. And there'll be some homework assigned to that. Notice we're not having an exam over that material. However, some of that material will be covered in our final exam, which will be the week of finals week. And right now it is scheduled for Wednesday, so that will be the last day that you can turn it in. It'll be available Sunday through Wednesday evening to complete. And finally, I've listed some strategies for success in organic chemistry. I have found through the years that students who look at this methodology do very well in the course. So I suggest that you first read the chapter and read it quickly at first, not worrying about comprehension or retention. This will just get you used to some of the terms so that when you do watch the lecture videos, you'll have heard these terms once before and things will be easier to understand. After you've watched the lecture videos and taken some notes, I would then reread the chapter and reread it slowly, this time working on comprehension and retention. And finally, do the homework. Okay? Don't get behind in this course. The material that we cover in week 1, we're going to be using in week 16. When you're reading the chapters or watching the videos, I suggest that you draw structures as you read and watch those videos. It turns out that organic chemistry is a highly visual subject, and by drawing structures and drawing things will help you to assimilate the material. Try to learn the concepts behind the material rather than trying to memorize it. We tend to think of ourselves in chemistry as not a memorization type of subject matter. What if you are having trouble and don't understand something? Here's what I suggest. 1. Reread the chapter in the textbook. Sit down and read it slowly. Review the lecture material. Watch those videos again. Then, if you have a topic that you're uncertain of, go to the internet. There are lots of good places to find material on the internet. Also, you can always log into the office hours on Wednesdays, or you can also email me and I will respond with hopefully a good answer. I look forward to having everybody in class this semester. Have a good semester, and we'll talk to you as soon as we get back together after the COVID thing is all over with.